What's up, guys? Transformers Corner here. Today we will be reviewing Studio Series Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Studio Series Overload. Let's get started. First, taking a look at the box, we will be having the figure on the inside, some art which is in like a black and white with some hint of red, and then we will have some branding at the bottom. On here we will have more of that kind of like black and white style art with the hint of red, which I think looks pretty good. On the back, we will have the scene from the movie, the figure, and the figure in his alt mode. Last but not least, we will have another of the black and white art. Let's get started. Getting him fresh out of the box, I have to say, I really like the way he looks. Obviously, with the designs for the Revenge of the Fallen Constructicons, it was very odd. Like, I mean, look at these atrocious hands. Like, it was just kind of like it was weird designs. I mean, if you look at all of them, I mean, those things are crazy looking. But I have to say the detail on this. Obviously, every Studio Series has beautiful detail. These big like they're part of his arms, but they're just huge. And you have the driver's seat for the alt mode, some wheels. But yeah, there's some silver, a little bit, just a little bit, but not much. But yeah, it just feels like this is like a solid figure. Like, if again, even in its alt mode, it feels like a brick. Like, it feels like it's not going anywhere. It's pretty cool, honestly. Really like the way this looks. And the only accessory he really comes with, if he wants to stand, he also does not like to stand. I don't know if it's just maybe it goes like that. I don't know. That seems like more appropriate. Yeah, but this is the only accessory it comes with, and this is for the final piece to Devastator. As you can tell, the green is really nice. The detail is really nice. I don't like this bit right here. It's like it looks like it comes out, or it's like it was put on poorly. As you can tell, it looks off. Other than that, obviously the other side is just plastic, a little bit of green, which is nice. But let's get into comparisons, and then we will transform him. First up on our comparison list, we will be looking at Studio Series Alita 1, I think. As you can tell, she's miniature compared to Overload. Next, we will be looking at Studio Series, the Bumblebee movie Bumblebee. As you can tell, he does look pretty small compared to Overload. It still looks good. I like it personally. Any Studio Series matching looks pretty good. Finally, we have Studio Series. I forget which Optimus Prime this is. I think this is the first movie. Yeah, but he looks pretty good. Um, as we know in the movie, he's not supposed to be this small. In fact, I mean, he's supposed to be like probably like double or triple the size of Optimus. I think it was Scavenger. If you look in the movie, the chase scene, if you remember that, Optimus was like only the size of Scavenger's wheel, and as you can see, he's like the complete size of him. So the sizing is completely wrong, but obviously they had to do that because, I mean, imagine how big that figure would be and how expensive. Other than that, let's get into the transformation. I completely forgot to do the articulation, so we're gonna do that right here, right now. So the head is on a ball joint, as you can tell, so it could look up that far. Well, chest piece comes undone, but it looks down not that far. The detail is really good, I have to say. You can see the eye a little better. It could barely look 360. Obviously, it could look left and right easily. Arms, they could go out that far. They can go. You can move these out. Honestly, I don't even think you can. I'm scared I'm gonna break this figure, honestly. I think you can move these out of the way. But easily 360. Is there a bicep? Yes, there is. Bicep swivel. I don't even know about these hands. Crazy hands. Could go. There's a joint right here, in that far, out that far. Right here, there's another one. In this far, out that far. And then this goes like that. And then there's actually another one, so you could bring it in even more. I'm guessing that's most likely for the transformation. Then this hand has a double jointed, so it goes pretty good. You bring that back out. And the hands will be able to move, or the fingers, little fingers, like that far, that forward. And he will be moving down, move his arms up. Legs are very tight, able to go out that far, and are able to go back not as far because of all the kibble in the back. Other than that, it does have upper thigh rotation. Legs or knees, technically knees, they're a little bit, not really 90, a little bit under that. There's actually, I'm actually surprised this thing has a pivot. That's an excellent, wow, I didn't even realize that. That's an excellent pivot. But that's pretty much, there's no waist swivel. Not that I'm aware of. Other than that, we'll be getting into the transformation. Getting into the transformation, the instructions are pretty big, so I'm gonna have to like unfold it as I go because they're just too large to fit in this display. But first we're gonna bring that down. We're gonna pop this up, bring it all the way down like so. And then, well, you could technically just leave it like that. You're gonna flip him around, and then I'm trying to look at the instructions. I think it's this joint. Sorry, you can't really see it, but I just went like this. I think it's that joint, and then it goes like that. That's what the instructions show. So just whip this out like that. I think hopefully I'm right. Then you're gonna bring them down like that. Oh God, I hope I'm right. And then you're gonna we're gonna do it here. So you extend this far enough. So, and then it just kind of, there's no tab, is there? No, there it is. That's the tab. Okay, there it is. Figured it out. So you're just gonna extend this all the way out, and then there's a little tab right here. We'll tap into that little thing right there. So, like so. Boom. Those two are now successfully tabbed in. We will be turning Mr. Overload around again. These legs are really loose. They keep like making him fall back. He is a little back heavy, but thankfully not as much as I hoped. Well, don't really hope on back heaviness like that. And then seems like it goes out, and then I think like that. I think that's how it goes. So you're just gonna fold it up against, and then tab. I don't think there is a tab. I just think it kind of sits right there. I don't know. I'm literally trying my best. I'm not familiar with this transformation at all. Studio series, I suck at transforming. These are actually supposed to be like this. Mistakes being made. Okay, after that, flip him around. I think we're just gonna flip these like this. And then trying to figure it out. Something goes down. I'm trying to figure it out. Like that. It says something goes down, but this thing, no way this thing moves. Does it move? Oh, no, don't do that. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, it does. Now it's stuck. It doesn't want to go down. There it goes. Okay. I was about to... a little scared there. Ooh. Thought it got stuck for a second. That's not gonna be good. Then the arms, or the, no, not the arms, the fingers, we're just gonna fold up like that. And then we fold them in. I think we fold them in now. So you're just gonna fold them in, push them in like that, and then we'll have a big tab and port right there. So you're just gonna like that, make sure it fits all the way, and then just, oh yeah, slot that in like that. These legs, I swear. Okay, there we go. That's the arms. Now we are going to bring these bad boys up like so, and then we're going to be twisting them like this, and then they're just going to collapse on top of each other. I think we could tab this in. Yes, we can. I think that's all it goes. Yeah, that's all it goes. That's doesn't really want to stand now. It is super uneven. You can tell. Looks odd. It's barely held up, but we're gonna bring the head down, and then the feet look like they go forward. I'm not sure. I don't like that clicking noise it just made. I think like now we gotta lay him down because there's no way he's standing up. Or I think it's like that. Is it like that? I hope. I think so. And then the little toes flip up. Bear with me, please, as I try and figure this crazy transformation out. Okay, these go down. These little tabs on the side go down. Let me fold this up so you can see it better. And then looks like this will be folded down. Yeah, they'll just go down like that. Something goes up. Is it on this side? No, I think it's on this side. Oh, I think it already did that. Nice. And then the legs are just supposed to tap into each other. I gotta fold these out so they actually go together perfectly. It looks crooked for some reason. There we go. Yeah, it does look crooked. I just realized these are fake wheels. I don't really like when Hasbro does fake wheels, personally. And then we're gonna bring these all the way like that. And then it seems like something... Oh, I already did that. Oh, then you have to that, I think. I am trying my best. And then this has just collapsed down. Yeah, so the whole front assembly just taps in. And then I think our last step now is to fold these down. And I don't know if they tap in. They actually do, so I have to, there we go. That's one. I think second one's already in. Yeah. And then last but not least, we will take this piece, and it looks like it just tabs into the, I'm trying to figure out where this goes. There's supposed to be two little ports somewhere. Right here, I think. And that's it. We will be looking a, okay, let me stop my sentence, but that was a painful transformation. Definitely for first time, yikes. That was painful, but next we will be getting a closer comparison of it. So getting into a closer look of the alt mode, I have to say, I love how long this thing is. This thing is like long. If we get a tape measure, he is about 11 inches long, which is pretty crazy. I don't have really room to roll him, but he rolls not too bad. He rolls pretty good, considering that he's literally low to the ground. The front looks pretty good. You can see a little bit of the feet. The top definitely is a little bit worse if we take this piece off, which you can just take it off like that. It starts to show some of the robot mode. As you can see, this huge gap, not really a fan of. This is pretty cool. I actually like this coloring. I think it's like a silverish. Awesome. You can see some of the joint and then some more holes. And then you can see his like fingers right here. Not really a fan of that. Let me flip it so you can see it better. And then on the back, you can just see joints. Doesn't really look that good back here. You can kind of see what kind of like stance the figure's doing just by like looking at it. Like his hands are literally just came up, and his leg literally just folded in. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I really like the way this looks. For something pretty complex, this is pretty good. Next, we will be actually transforming him into his combinder form, so then I can include the rest of Devastator. Now, transforming him into his combinder mode, I have to, the steps are cut down by a lot, which I'm very thankful for, because man, transforming this guy for the first time was a hellhole. So you're just gonna split these like this, and then we're gonna be curving or turning them like that. It's like a Y. It's like a weapon. Like how to do that, and then we're gonna bring them like this. This I don't remember, honestly. I have no clue what some of these joints are. Please bear with me. And then it says I have to turn. I think this one, this inside one turns like that, and I think that's, it's like that, and then seems like his hands come out. I'm following exactly what the instructions say. The instructions are not necessarily the closest, just because they're so long. I think you just, yeah, you tab these little hands out. A little bit of a hassle to tab out, but yeah, like that. And then the back part will be like, yeah, that's weird how they, I thought it went like this, but no. Supposedly it goes like, I don't know. What way are they talking about? Oh, duh, because I'm on the wrong side. Oh my. I'm on the wrong side the entire time. Actually, wait, no, am I? Let me fix myself. Let me see. Oh, you know what? I just think I did them a little too. So I think these just come out. I hope. I never pay attention when it comes to transformations. Yeah, so it's like that. I don't know how they'll. Or I think you just turn them again. I literally think all you do is turn them, and then you push these out like this. Yeah, like that. Yeah. We got it. We got it. And then we're gonna fold these out like this. Bring the hands up like that. Fold them back up, and then turn them back inside. I think they're supposed to tap into a higher hole now. There's like two holes. There's a higher one and there's a smaller one. I think it taps into the higher one. All that steps just for that. Crazy. Yeah, so you're just gonna flip it. Sorry if you can't see it, but you're just gonna flip it like this, and then wedge it into place. There it is. Ba-bing. And then this whole chest piece, no, this piece back here will come down, and then the leg or the wheels will fold out. Then the arms will, sorry if you can't see, but they're just gonna split like that. Hey, look, it's his head. And then this comes back up, and then this comes, oh, sorry if you can't see, but this comes back up, this goes out. You turn it all the way to this side, and then you tap it back down again, and then you fold it forward. That is the complete transformation mode. Wrong way. This is the complete transformation mode for Devastator. Now I'm going to be putting the Devastator pieces I have. I'm only missing two, but we'll be looking at how good it looks. There is the final product. As you can tell, he barely fits in my display. I'm trying to get him to fit. He's just a giant guy. I love the way he looks. The issue is I'm missing long haul and metalhead, scrap metal. I forget his name, but those are the only two that I'm missing. And he does look a little incomplete at the moment, but he looks awesome. I mean, like I only had at that point, I was only missing this. So having I guess the main piece is really nice. I love the way he looks. I can't wait. Hopefully, I pray to Hasbro that they end up releasing Long Haul and Scrap Metal, I think his name is. I hope to the gods they release him, because I need to finish this Devastator set off so he could be put up in his glory. Right now, he's just gonna sit like this on my display, which sucks, but I'm not trying to pay like $200+. I think nobody's trying to pay $200+ for two Transformers that used to be like $30 like not that long ago. And then getting the DNA upgrade kit, which I really want, for the enemy scrotum, as I should say, and just getting some extra pieces that this one never had. But other than that, this is pretty much it. Now we're going to be moving on to the overview. This is the pose I could get him into. Definitely a hard one to pose. But other than that, this is the end of the video. Let me know in your comments down below. Is this a figure you're going to consider picking up? Is this something you're going to avoid? Please let me know. Other than that, make sure to like and subscribe. That's all I have to say. Peace.